You can't fight with them with money, muscle power. Even intellectually, they are destroying our history and other things.
In Karnataka politics at least, Congress is not in a very weak spot when it comes to money. You have someone like a DK Shiv-Kumar.
Whom this Bangalore airport gone? Whom that Mangalore airport has gone? BJP always say that we are non-corrupt, non-this. But who is donating you? How many industrialists are, why? Why they give? Unless you do their work, they won't give, no?
How big an issue is communalism in this election, sir?
We don't afraid. We have lost power because of implementing such progressive things and involving in with secular forces. We lost, but we don't afraid of it.
The Karnataka caste census of 2015 has not yet been published 9 years later. Why was that not put out in the public domain?
Always the BJP is afraid of Congress. Otherwise, they should not have taken our name.
Do you think that attacking Prime Minister at a personal level will backfire for Congress? Because it usually does backfire.
We are fighting local. We are not fighting with Modi. Modi is a Prime Minister. Why should we abuse him? But these people simply telling that मोदी जी हमारे पीछे है, शाह जी हमारे पीछे, भाई तुम्हारे पीछे होंगे, लेकिन पीछे से ढकल दिया आपको, तो इसमें पानी में गिर जाओगे.
Welcome to a very special interview with Mallikarjun Kharge. He is a veteran leader, Congress President and Rajya Sabha MP from Karnataka. 55 years in politics. You've seen 12 elections in Karnataka. This one you're not contesting, but you're campaigning. But what has changed in this election from the others that you've seen and fought?
Oh, the earlier elections were different. And now, since 2-3 elections, what I am seeing, watching, is different. Earlier, at least, a politician, he used to work directly with public people, village connectivity, all it was there. Not only, I am not speaking only one party. Many parties, they used to, small or big parties, whatever. But nowadays, everything, people think that easily they will get vote. And whether you implement the programs or not, whether you implement your manifesto or not. But anyway, let us see during elections how the situation comes. And you might have seen in the last moment, people from Congress to BJP, BJP to Congress, JDS to Congress, or people who didn't get ticket, they will go to the JDS. Like that it is. So, people like us, we feel bad because we are only in one party. Since 55.
You have not changed and jumped.
No, I don't change because I entered in politics with some vision, with some target. My target is to improve the conditions of poor people, fight for their causes, and try to give them welfare measures. And for that, whether I am in power or not, it is my habit to fight, and always, even in my student days, when I was not attached to any political party, but I used to fight for students' cause, and I was also General Secretary in college and also Vice President. Then later on, I formed my own labor union. In that also, I organized well. And ultimately, when Congress was divided in 1969, many leaders came to me, approached me. They say that you should come in national stream. And it is better, you have got better prospect, and whatever you want, you can implement through party. Unless you get political power, you can't implement your ideas.
So one question comes to mind that when you say that politicians today, they don't feel the need to work hard or to connect with people, and that they feel that they'll win anyway. What to your mind are the big reasons for that? Is it because of big money in politics that today there's a sense that jiske paas paisa hai, they can just go out and win? Or is it also something to do with social media, because politicians now want to connect through WhatsApp or...
Now that is, देखो, एक तो सोशल मीडिया को यूज करना, उसके लिए भी पैसे होना, हाँ, विदाउट मनी. देखो, once Dr. Ambedkar said, to come up in your life, 3 things are important. One is Manisha Bala. Manisha Bala means you should have unity, लोगों के साथ जुड़े रहना, ताकत, that is. One is Mansik Bala, means at least you should be well read, well informed, that is. Third thing is Arthik Bala, means money. Out of these 3 things, at least one thing if you have got, you will continue in politics and in. But now this Manasik Bal has gone, Manushya Bal has gone, only muscle power, money power, and without thinking, even if you ask their own manifesto, many MLAs or many candidates, many aspirants will not say anything about that. And even if you ask them, what is, in which party you are representing, what is its ideology, if you ask, nobody will say. No, that is my experience. But anyway, now the things are changed. Now we are giving training to our Congress people. We are asking to attend the Sevadal classes. So, and also we are conducting seminars and other things. Now slowly in our Congress party at least, they are understanding what is the necessity to become a good leader.
So you spoke about money power. BJP today is one of the richest political parties in the world. How does the Congress plan to counter this money power? Because let's be real, elections, especially in Karnataka, are very expensive business. So given what is at stake, how does Congress plan to fight this?
Only approaching door to door, mouth to mouth, and village to village. This is the only way. We can't you can't fight with them with money, muscle power. Even intellectually, they are destroying our history and other things. They are giving different narratives for so many things. The muscle power also, they show their strength through their RSS and other things. So, this is the situation we are facing, but our people are capable to do it and they are doing it now. That's why always the BJP is afraid of Congress. Otherwise, they should not have taken our name, Rahulji's name. Otherwise, he could not have counted abuses, how many times he has been abused.
So I want to come to that because you've brought this up now. The Prime Minister has said, that I have been abused 91 times. That's front page news.
कांग्रेस ने फिर से मुझे गालियां देने का काम शुरू कर दिया है. मैंने देखा किसी ने उन गालियों की लिस्ट बनाई है और वो गालियों की लिस्ट मुझे दी है. अब तक मुझे ये कांग्रेस के लोगों ने 91 टाइम अलग अलग गालियां दी है.
And while you want to talk about corruption, price rise, the big issue that BJP has raked up over the past few days is that the Prime Minister is being abused, poisonous snake, nalayak. Do you think that attacking Prime Minister at a personal level will backfire for Congress? Because it usually does backfire.
See, they are creating this problem. See, we were talking about ideology. We are talking about the RSS and BJP's ideology is like a poison. So if you say that just I will lick it and test it, ultimately the death. Therefore, they don't have any other issue. And in spite of my reply, it could have been closed it. Why? I said, if anything hurt a particular person, I expressed my regret. I said long back, immediately after 3 hours. They are dragging means they don't have other issues. They want to highlight this. And we are fighting local. We are not fighting with Modi. Modi is a prime minister. Why should we abuse him? When parliament comes, we will take on him different way. But here we are fighting with the state government, their failures, their corruption, and their recruitment scams, other things. It is just because he can't defend this government, he is telling all those things. And they are expert because they have got money, advertisement, and social media, other things.
You spoke about it being local election, and you've taken some candidates from BJP, Mr. Shettar, Lakshman Saudi. Shettar, for example, has been with the Jan Sangh. His family has been with the Jan Sangh for the longest time. One, do you worry this will somewhere blunt your fight against Hindutva? Second is, how do you know they won't go back to BJP after election because Karnataka is...
No, they see, in a ocean, one drop comes or you throw it, won't make any difference. And they themselves said, we believe in the ideology of Congress. And so far, I was in BJP. Now I have changed my mind. I will go with Congress and work for Congress. I accept leadership of Congress. They said, so naturally, person who wants to join, you can't keep away always. They have taken lots of Congress people. Those charges were ED, CBC, CBI, everything. When they went to them, our Shahaji, he put all of them in the big washing machine there. They all cleaned. And here, no question is that. I will give one example. In Coorg, there was Nanaya.
MC Nanaya.
MC Nanaya. And one more, our candidate's father, A.K. Subha. He was Jan Sangh founder member. He was RSS cutter follower. But leaving, abusing them, attacking them, he came out and he joined with Congress. And vociferously, he fought for secular principles. And till his death, he was with Congress.
How do you know they won't go back? Also because last time there was Operation Kamala. So many Congress people went. So how will you make sure this time your elected representatives are safeguarded?
See, after all, everything we have to believe, faith. Unless somebody otherwise behaves, or when we keep faith in somebody and take, if he is not interested to live here, then that is a different matter. Why should I doubt only hardly they have come back in 10-15 days back? It's not good to blame anybody or doubt their integrity.
Now, you spoke about money in politics and that being very important. And in Karnataka politics at least, Congress is not in a very weak spot when it comes to money. You have someone like a D.K. Shivkumar. There's a lot of conversation about this election being very important for the party because you have to run 2024. And the BJP has, used that to say that Karnataka is going to be an ATM for the Congress party. How do you respond to this charge?
No, you are wrong. Shivkumar is an individual. It is not. He is not an institution, and
He
you
doesn't
can't
help the party
compare.
with elections.
You see, listen to me. When you have asked, you should also ability to listen or patience to listen. See, he is an individual man. He may be rich because of his business. He may be, he might have earned money by paying income tax. Why should I bother about him? I bothered about my party. And in my party, whosoever comes, gives donations, and there is an act. According to that, everybody are entitled to give in bonds, everything. So you can't isolate and simply that Shivkumar is money man, that man. This is not good. To destroy anybody's image is not fair. He works hard. He has got his own business. That is nothing to do with the Congress. Of course, he is a Congress president. He works, he goes, he is a worker. Everybody is looking at him and telling that he has got money and other things. That money won't come to my party. It is his money.
So you've been traveling the state. Your biggest poll plank is corruption and price rise. How is that resonating with people? What are you picking up from the ground?
Two things. People are very fed up. One, corruption. Openly, they are giving in writing to President of India, giving in writing the governor, giving in writing Lokayukta. Have you heard anywhere? And when they are either you should punish them or should you accept them that you have got some loopholes. Therefore, people now understood, and that's why they are fed up. They want a good government and well-governed state they want. Secondly, price rise, unemployment. See, unemployment is so much in our state, which is known as a Silicon Valley of India. There, unemployment is there. Nearly, even in government service, vacancy departments, nearly 250,000 vacancies are there. Why this government is not filling up? Inflation, this government is not controlling. They could have found the methods, different methods are there, reducing sale tax here, or in some form they could have reduced the prices. But the BJP is trying to divert this issue, telling Kharge told like this, Shivkumar told like this, Sidramaya told like this. We are speaking truth. You speak truth. I have done this. Your election manifesto, last what you have given, out of that I have done like this. You fight with the work, development, infrastructure, without doing anything, simply tell Modi ji is good, Shah ji is good, they are with us, they are telling in the openly meeting. And if Shah ji and Modi ji, if sufficient aid, if they could have given, then our state could have been developed in infrastructure, in investment. How many big public sectors you have brought? Whatever public sector we created, you are destroying, you are giving them others. For example, whom this Bangalore airport gone? Whom that Mangalore airport has gone? Other airports, ports, everything you are giving. So therefore, state government should not give consent for such things. No, we will manage on our own. Many other states are doing. Tamil Nadu is fighting. Others are fighting. But these people simply telling that मोदी जी हमारे पीछे है, शाह जी हमारे पीछे, भाई तुम्हारे पीछे होंगे, लेकिन पीछे से ढकल दिए आपको, तो इसमें पानी में गिर जाओगे.
It's true that corruption is a huge issue. And when you travel on the ground, you can sense that people are genuinely disgusted with the sort of corruption that they see. But there's also a sense that this is what every party does. A lot of people are kind of fed up with this narrative around corruption, and they feel that this is something that any party that comes to power will do. So to your voters, what would you like to say in the sense of what will Congress do different, which will ensure a corruption-free government? What are the specific policy steps you want to take? Which will...
We have got so many methods to improve it. I myself was 52 years. Have you heard anything during our regime? One or two naturally things happen, but big scandals happen, big like Veerappan scandal, like that stamp vendor, Telgi. Such cases we handled, and nobody showed a finger at us, at me at least. So, see, if you are honest, naturally your other hierarchy who are below, they will also. But if you directly involve in everything, and people will say, मैंने तो आज देख के आया, काम हो गया मेरा, तुम भी जाओ, दूसरे को भेज देता. He will send some other fellow. BJP always say that we are non-corrupt, non-this. But who is donating you? How many industrialists are, why they give? Unless you do their work, they won't give, no? But don't tell others. And yes, if any mistake happens, we have to solve it. We will do that.
How big an issue is communalism in this election, sir? Is that an important poll plan? Because last 1.5 years, we've seen so many communal issues in the state, from hijab, halal, anti-conversion, also anti-cattle slaughter. Is this an election agenda for you this time?
No, election, they will make to polarize. We don't want to take such controversial issue. But when good governance comes, when we'll come into power, we'll sort out all these problems. Simply, you are doing to polarize the vote. We will not do that. We will follow the constitution, follow the rules, regulation. According to that, we will go. So naturally, such things will not come. And such things did not happen during Congress regime. Why now? Because they don't have other votes to polarize it. If they polarize the votes, the other one side, Hindus will come, and minorities are in a small number. Naturally, Congress should be isolated from Hindu. It is their plan. We are not going to succumb such plans. We will treat everybody equal, and we will help everybody as we did earlier.
Because today in the manifesto, BJP's manifesto, they announced that if they come back to power, they will implement NRC in Karnataka, Uniform Civil Code. What do you make out of this, and is it even feasible to do it on a state level?
Let us see how their manifesto, I have not fully read after seeing that. But anyway, our people are capable to reply. We will reply. These all things, their agenda since beginning. And there is a method of doing good things. For example, I will give, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar wanted a Hindu code bill to be implemented. In Hindu code bill, social reform, uniformity, Special Marriage Act, Succession Act, adoption, everything was there. But many people opposed at that time. Then Nehruji told, Ambedkarji, it is better, we have to wait some time. Unless we convince the people or our parliament members, you can't. Then Ambedkar resigned. But what Nehru did? Nehru immediately, he implemented one act, one portion. Like that, in 4 forms, he implemented within 4 years. See, earlier people, they were so intelligent and so concerned how to, any progressive law, how to implement. It was their desire to make society a unique and bring them together, because after independence, they were worried whether we can keep everybody intact or not, what is going. Such things they faced and they did. Here is, he got, Narendra Modi ji got ready-made food, but he is not ready to take everybody with him.
On some controversial aspects like the hijab ban or reservation, will the Congress, if it comes to power, will they think of taking that back?
See, I told you, first you bring us in power. Then
I don't vote here, but that is for the voters of Karnataka.
I do, but I can't talk about it.
no. See, we'll all whatever bad things are there, it will be removed. And simply now in elections telling is not good. We'll act, and whatever they did wrong for minorities, we'll definitely reback, the package.
Repeal all the laws.
We'll do it. That is, we don't afraid. We have lost power because of implementing such progressive things and involving in secular, with secular forces. We lost, but we don't afraid of it. We'll fight and we'll give relief to the people who are suffering.
So you wrote a letter to the Prime Minister asking for a caste census, the 2011 caste census findings to be published, and also to conduct a fresh caste census. How big an issue is that this election? Also, the Karnataka caste census of 2015 has not yet been published 9 years later. Why was that not put out in the public domain?
No, we are asking because when the All India figures are coming, suppose in a state different, you know that when All India census takes place, it covers all the states. And a list of backward class different from different place. Scheduled caste list is also different from different state. For example, some Banjara communities scheduled caste list, they have come here. But they are in Andhra scheduled tribe list. In Maharashtra, they are denotified tribes. So, if once the state national census comes, it will help more, because the poverty, then education, income tax per capita, lands, landowner, landless people, houseless people, all these statistics will come. And even in education, how many graduates, how many teachers, how many IAS officers, everything will come. Then you can take a good measures to improve people who are left out. You can do it. But Modi is not ready to disclose that.
So just a follow-up of that. If you come back to power in Karnataka, will your party make the caste census that was held here public?
We have raised it in parliament.
No, the Karnataka one.
No, parliament. I am telling you same thing. Suppose one state, one community may be backward or scheduled caste. In another state, it may not be. That's why I am waiting. The central government census should come. Then our census will also be accordingly. We'll follow it.
Now, we have to, I know you have to leave, but there's one question that I think we have to ask you, which is that Karnataka elections obviously very important for the Congress, but there is that big question of Congress's role in the upcoming 2024 election, especially when you look at alliances and you look at a larger anti-BJP, anti-Modi force. BRS recently said that we are very happy to, ally with Congress, but we don't want Rahul Gandhi as the face. What can you tell us about what the Congress is going to strategize when it comes to the alliance? Do you still see yourself as the starring role, or are you okay to just support?
See, that issue I am not going to take now. I am fighting a battle. For war, I will take a different strategy. And this is a battle of Karnataka election. In the battle, we want to win this election first. Then later on, let us see, after 10 days, everything will be okay.
We'll just end this with one last question. Bharat Jodo, sir. Mr. Rahul Gandhi was in Karnataka. He spent 22 days in the state and he did see large crowds attending his walkathon. How much would it help your party come back to power this time around?
No, of course. His Bharat Jodo Yatra connected throughout the country, not only Karnataka. And of course, Karnataka, he moved nearly 22 days, 23 days. It has also benefited us, every people, right from farmers, old people, students, technocrats, doctors, engineers, journalists, everybody met him. And he discussed with them wherever these camps were organized. So at least we know him very well. But people like you didn't have any opportunity to meet him and discuss. So he did that work from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, 4,000 kilometers. So it is better to understand him. It is better for Indians or the citizens, and also it is better for all the intellectuals who have got different opinion about him. But a man, he proved it that Rahul Gandhi is there, right from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, he moved, and he said he wanted to take even from east to west.
Yes.
But because of some reason, it is like, so.
Can we see that in the run-up to 2024, an east to west yatra?
Let us see. Now I don't want to disclose all the, open all the cards now only. Some cards we have to keep for ourselves. Some strategies we have to keep ourselves. Let us see. But Rahul Gandhi definitely is great help, not only our Karnataka, but everywhere his impact is there, that Bharat Jodo Yatra. So, he is campaigning here. Today, I would have gone to Chamarajpet because of rain. I didn't go there, but he might have reached something. So, he is working hard. That all will help us.
I thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
Manisha
much.
and I had a great time having this conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.